If you think technical skills are the only skills you need to get a job in the technical industry, then my friend, you need to think again. Yes, this information is based on information given to me from recruiters in the tech industry and information based on my personal experience working in the tech industry as a web developer. Now, if you care to know what those soft skills are and how to develop them, or which one you already have, then stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, Motivated and Inspired. My name is Mimi Faith and you are welcome to this channel. I do create content on immigration, fitness, motherhood, and a bit and pieces of traveling. But in today's video, I'm covering and doing the last part of technical skills and soft skills. We are talking soft skills because soft skills are as important as technical skills. In fact, I can boldly say if you haven't mastered any soft skills, your technical skills are as whack. For most nerds in the tech industry, all they need is their laptop, desktop, in a cubicle, and they will come up with an amazing software application or an amazing technology, in short. However, that is not enough. You need soft skills because you're going to work in a team. You're going to be working with stakeholders. So you need to develop some skills. Now let's look at what those skills are. The number one for me on the list is emotional intelligence. You have to be able to manage your own emotions and also take into account the emotions of other people so that you do not create that ambience that communication will become difficult for you and for your team members. 2, communication. Communication is extremely important. You have to master the skill of conveying messages in concise and clear way to your colleagues, to stakeholders, to subordinates or juniors, to your superiors, so that they'll be able to understand you. Without communication, you cannot almost do anything. So you must give feedback on your tasks, the project you're working on. You will delegate tasks to other colleagues. And so how are you going to be able to do all of that if you are not mastering your communication skills? Number 3, problem solving. The ability to analyze a complex existing problem, think critically, and develop an effective and sometimes quick solution. Because if you don't have that problem solving skills, then how are you going to use your technical skills to solve that existing problem? So you see why I say it is extremely important to develop your soft skills as well as your technical skills. Number 4, in tech industry, you should be adaptive and flexible. The rate at which the tech industry evolves is extremely rapid. So you have to be ready to adapt to new technologies, new methodologies, and new changes that your company might bring in so that it will help project the project you're working on. You must be open to new technologies. You must be very adaptive to new changes. If you don't have that, then you're going to be having problems, and you don't want to have problems. So you have to start developing that skill. Working effectively with others, including cross-functional teams in an environment or in an industry where diverse skills are required, is going to help you a lot. For example, in my previous company, I was working with developers from outside the UK. So you have to adjust to their time frame. You have to understand that they are not English speakers, okay? So that is when your emotional intelligence comes in, and be able to work with each of them, because some of them are in different departments and not very technical, but they are all contributing to the project. You have to know how to collaborate with everyone and the level they belong to. If not, then there's going to be chaos and you're going to have a lot of problems. Being a team player, so you need to work on that skills. If you know that you lack that skill, maybe you like to work on your own or you're a one-man team, tech industry is not good for you. But if you believe that you can work on it and develop the skills of working in team, because that's what tech industry is all about. You're going to work on projects that demands other skills, like project managers, like designers, like UX, a whole lot. You have to be good at collaborating. Time management. Time management is extremely important as any other soft skills. But this one is extremely important. I don't know how to stress on it, because for most projects that you will work on, it goes through stages, from the production stage to quality assurance to launching it to the stakeholder. Each stage of the project has a time frame. If you delay on your side, you are going to delay all the other stages of that project and you are going to be behind time. Stakeholders are not going to be happy with you, and maybe you might not get a contract from them anymore. You don't want that, and you don't want to be the one who delayed the project. So time management is extremely important. This one is not an extreme, highly demanded soft skills, but it will add up to your skills. Being creative and innovative, coming up with ideas to be able to solve the existing problem that you have. You're trying to create a particular feature or functionality on your project or the software, and then you come up with an idea or a creative way you could do that without actually using expensive or highly demanding technology to be able to get that result. It is not as important as emotional intelligence or collaborating and working in team or communication, but it's also important. Attention to detail. Being meticulous, detail-oriented person is going to actually help you produce a very high quality work all the time. When it comes to your coding, you are going to be ensuring accuracy of your code. You are also going to be able to identify existing problems, and you are going to be able to manage your project and work on them efficiently. I can't stress on this enough. It is very important to have that skill of identifying problems, of solving problems and paying attention. Otherwise, you just mess things up. One time, it happened to me. This is another story for another video because it will make this very long. And since then, I decided to work and master these skills. Paying attention to detail will actually shorten the lifespan of a project rather than the opposite. Resolution of conflict. If you have the ability to be able to navigate and resolve disagreements among yourself and your team, your teammates, and finding a solution constructively, it is really going to create that productive environment. You're going to be that person that your colleagues will come to, or even your boss will come to if there is any conflict and they need a resolution and they are not able to find any, so that skills is very important. Imagine you are the one your boss calls on when he's having some conflict with some decision making. You are going to be one hell of an important employee in that company. This brings me to my last soft skill, leadership. Even if you are not in a managerial role and you are exhibiting leadership skills like taking responsibility and initiation, that is very important. When your boss do recognize that, they do see you can occupy a higher rank. When there is a vacancy in that role, guess what? They are not going to look for anyone outside. They are going to approach you because you have been exhibiting that skills within the company whilst you were occupying your role, which could be in a lower rank. So you see, soft skills can actually project you and prepare a better position or a better role for you in the same company, which of course comes with a higher salary. So why don't you just focus and also develop your soft skills? These soft skills, if you do pay attention to them and develop them, they are going to help you extremely in your career path in the tech industry. And if you do not, then you are going to suffer a lot. I hope I have helped you enough with this point, and I hope you are going to work on them. Now I am very curious to know, which of them are you skilled in? Which of them do you lack? Which of them are you going to work on? And which of them do you think you don't really need? Let me know your thoughts. Please do share it, like it, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, because I am here to motivate and inspire you. And like I will always say, be you, be bold, do whatever you want to do, say whatever you want to say, as long as you are not hurting anyone. But most of all, stay motivated and inspired. I will see you in the next video, but it is adios for this one.
Stay motivated and inspired.